Look, if you're an enterprise product leader or an AI transformation owner right now, you are absolutely obsessed with outcomes. You want speed, you want scale. But there's this massive, unspoken blind spot that's literally holding your initiatives back. We're calling it the AI-proof gap. And it's the harsh reality check between what you think you're deploying and what's actually happening.
Just wrap your head around this number. 78%. According to Grant Thornton's 2026 AI Impact Survey, nearly 80% of business leaders admit, flat out, that they would fail an independent AI governance audit if it happened in the next 90 days. That is a staggering reality.
So what we're living in right now is essentially an illusion of scale. On one hand, McKinsey data shows 88% of organizations are regularly using AI. Everyone's doing it, right? But the reality is completely fractured. Because on the flip side, nearly half, 46%, cite governance failures as the leading cause of their AI underperforming. You're scaling at light speed, but you just can't prove that it's operating safely in the wild.
And the root cause of this underperformance? C-suite alignment failures. It's a deeply fractured view right at the top of the enterprise.
It's like the organization's brain is split in two. Your CIOs and CTOs, they are incredibly optimistic. They're actually 5 times more likely to say the workforce is totally ready, and only 20% of them are worried about regulations around agent AI. But then you talk to the COOs, the folks who actually inherit all the operational risk, they're terrified. 54% of ops leaders are highly concerned about regulatory compliance. It's a massive disconnect.
And this internal tug of war leads straight to our most critical, immediate danger right now: ungoverned agents in production.
The cognitive dissonance here is honestly wild. Think about it. 74% of organizations are actively giving agentic AI access to their enterprise data and core sensitive processes. But, and this is a huge but, only 20% actually possess a tested AI incident response plan. We are literally handing autonomous agents the keys to the kingdom with absolutely no practiced plan for when things inevitably go wrong.
Grant Thornton sums up this risk perfectly. They point out that the proof gap does not grow linearly. It compounds. And that hits the nail on the head. Scaling up without a defensible infrastructure in place, it just builds an explosive amount of operational debt. Every single ungoverned pilot you push through makes your entire enterprise that much harder to defend tomorrow.
But hey, it's not all doom and gloom here. We just need to completely flip the script and view governance as a growth engine.
If you're sitting there thinking governance is just some annoying compliance roadblock, the data absolutely proves the opposite. Get this. Organizations that are merely piloting AI, they report real revenue growth only 15% of the time. But the ones with fully integrated governance, they're reporting AI-driven revenue growth at 58%. By building the infrastructure first, you are nearly 4 times more likely to drive actual bottom-line revenue. That is huge.
So what are the top 6% of AI high performers doing differently to close this gap? Well, they've got a specific playbook. First, they set aggressive growth and innovation targets. They're not just looking at cost-cutting metrics. Second, they aren't just sprinkling AI on top of old processes. They're redesigning workflows completely around the AI. Third, they establish crystal-clear human-in-the-loop validation protocols. And finally, they back it all up by reallocating 20% or more of their digital budget specifically to AI.
Which brings us to your single provocative takeaway for the week. I really want you to ask yourself, if your AI failed tomorrow, could you actually trace the decision? Seriously, could you? Because if the answer is no, I challenge you to go back to your teams today and demand absolute defensibility before you approve another scale initiative. Get out there and close the gap.